Ever since I started JJK back in 2023, I've always had a favorite character. A character that stayed my favorite for a long time, that I felt stuck with me. A character that has been through a lot of turmoil, and yet comes out on top. That's Maki Zen'in, baby! Yep, you know what that means. Time to rebrand the whole channel. Nuke the entire generation. But all jokes aside, Maki has been a character that I've enjoyed for quite a while. I've always been a sucker for characters that use pure strength over magic or a power system. Yes, I play Barbarian in D&D. Her personality is cool, and she also has a twin just like me. And yes, I liked Maki before you guys started liking Maki, the burnt one. I was a big fan of white loaf bread Maki. It sounds like a fetish. But when I really started to like Maki, when it peaked, was in the beginning of the Culling games, and especially what was covered in the newest episode of JJK, Perfect Preparation. I was so hyped for this episode, which is saying something because I don't really follow the show anymore. I'm purely a manga reader, and you kids don't know what it's like to be in a fan base with no reading comprehension. And I knew this episode was going to be a fan favorite ahead of time, and it sure did deliver. So let's go through this routine again and get the full Maki episode experience. Or whatever I'm calling it, I don't know. So the episode starts with Maki pulling up to the Zen'in clan headquarters because she needs some weapons for the Culling games. So she sees if it's okay with the head of the clan, Potential Man. So it's cool if I take some of your weapons, you being the top dog of the Zen'in clan and all. Sure, if you only take weapons, that is. Trust me, dog, I'll just take the weapon. Ah, shit. So Maki goes ahead and goes into the Zen'in clan's building after annoying her mother. Because she's low-key annoying, let's be honest. But when she gets inside the building, she finds out that her father, Ogi, is trying to kill her. And Mai's here too. So they have a scuffle and Ogi wins the fight and throws his twins down the steps into the Zen'in clan's trademark murder room. So Ogi decides to pull a Dr. Evil and just
assume it all went to plan. What?
I have a gun.
And what follows is a pretty upsetting scene of Mai's death. This scene hit me hard in the manga, probably because of the whole twin thing, because I'd be pretty upset if my twin died right in front of me too. The reason why Mai decides to move on is because she's holding Maki down. Because in the Jujutsu world, twins are seen as the same person, so she gives all of her strength to Maki and takes the stuff that she doesn't need. But she leaves Maki with one last thing, a favor: destroy it all. Ogi realized what he did was kinda stupid because he saw Maki staring right back at him. He's ready to fight and all, but little does he know, Mei took away Maki's barber skills.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go bald.
And this is where the rampage begins. Also, people got mad that Toji's presence wasn't big enough, but those people don't know the basic definition of adaptation, so all the Zen'ins are on the lookout for Maki, ringing alarm bells and issuing the kukuru. They're basically foot soldiers. I feel like this scene shows some really good faults of the Zen'in clans, with them being over arrogant and wanting all the glory for themselves. With the head of the kukuru, Nobuaki, saying not to kill her, but to take her alive so he can kill her. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go great, buddy. So now we get to the scene where Maki is surrounded by the kukuru unit. And she goes full Kill Bill. Literally, the scene is inspired by Kill Bill. The men being reflected in the blades, the scene going black and white, even the glass floor, which is not in the manga, being nearly identical to the one in Kill Bill. So, the wonderful Maki Rampage scene all over my feed begins.
No! Shut your fucking mouth! Holy fuck!
I got this!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You gotta kill yourself.
Blood!
Enemy spotted.
Oh, my ears burn! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey, yo, the pizza here!
Hi.
Oh, nigga! Ah!
This scene is brutal. I mean, there's not much I can say. There's blood everywhere to the point where she's literally skating on the blood of her ops. People also had a problem with this scene with its music being a bit too upbeat. I personally don't mind it. It's a little less awkward than it being just silent while she's slashing these guys, or having more evil sounding music. Some people wanted this scene to be more like horror of Maki just brutally like I gotta say, I don't think that would work, but it's to each his own opinions. Well, anyways, after that, Maki turns the color back on and Nobuaki arrives. And he brought company. This is the Hei? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. What the freak? The top members of the Zen'in clan. Maki is crushed by two big stone hands, but she low-key don't give a freak. They think that the day is saved by this old earthbender, but Maki didn't hear no bell. So she easily kills Nobuaki by ripping his throat out and having his sword fly through the back of his skull. Metal. Then there's the earthbender whose name I didn't bother to look up, and Maki just rips off his balls and boom, done. Light work, no reaction. While Maki's on a roll, she's held in place by a curse technique. This technique's user being that of Ranta Zen'in. I like this technique. It's called paralyzing gaze. Basically, he can stare at you and you just can't move. Hey, I said you can't move. I said you can't move. This technique puts a heavy strain on Ranta's eyes, and Maki is destroying his eyes. So Junichi should probably take care of Maki real fast. He's aura farming. There ain't no way. This man is aura farming while Ranta's retinas are being ripped right out of his skull. So he slowly walks over to Maki. Ranta says something and he stops. He doesn't even continue to go to her. He stops to look at Ranta while his eyes are popping out. And then he turns to Maki and then he throws his hands down. But hey, at least they won, right? Ranta may be blind for the rest of his short life, but the Zen'in clan is safe.
Who decided that?
Maki, I'm a big fan. And I think this moment is very cool. But how did you survive that? Oh my, like this is crazy. She was being literally held in place while fists rained from the sky. This is almost climbing Jacob's ladder levels of survival. Anime fans, you'll get that when you're older. So now after that, I kind of want to cover Ranta Zen'in real quick, because something in the community popped up. So, we're going there. What kind of freaking Zen'in is this? This is Ranta Zen'in. So Ranta is arguably the nicest Zen'in clan member. He isn't cocky, he isn't evil, and he isn't a misogynist. Is what I would say if I sucked at researching. What I'm talking about is a little author's note made by Gege saying that Ranta was a nice guy, donated to charity even, and saved puppies from burning buildings. But what's wrong with that is that Gege didn't actually write this. Yeah, this is fake, and it's been fooling people for a while. Also, Toji's like third resurrection where Maki would turn into Toji, that's fake. Come on. I know Gege's writing isn't the best, but he's not a Wattpad writer. I think what makes this argument so believable is that he looks young and he doesn't do anything inherently mean on screen. And also, Maki doesn't really go out of her way to finish the job, but he hasn't done anything nice either. And I'm not counting the henchman rating note because it's the henchmen of a misogynist clan. They're just as bad. And sure, Ranta may get a 5 out of 5 rating, but Junichi, Mr. I'll let someone die for my aura farm, got a 4.8 out of 5. So safe to say that's not a credible source. Ranta wasn't a good person and he didn't do anything to stop his family injustice. End of discussion. But ultimately, I find this situation hilarious because JJK anime fans and JJK manga fans are two different breeds. So moral of the story, don't trust manga fans at all.
Well, the The truth is, Maki-san, you're a woman, and I hate women.
Naoya Zen'in, how could you display such a feat of ignorance? Not only was that message hateful towards women, but sexist and ignorant. Truly, you are despicable, and you deserve all the slander you—
And so, as the dust clears, Ranta is dead. Wannabe Piccolo is dead. And neutered Earthbender is dead. All who remains is Maki. And Naoya's reaction to seeing all this happen in like the span of 3 minutes is him saying a cocky, "How cruel. How are you going to be freaking—" This level of delusion needs to be studied. And we see Naoya's flashback. What's important about this flashback is not baby Naoya, but instead Toji. He has returned from beyond the grave. I like Toji. Turns out that Maki and Naoya are a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders, because they're recreating their favorite fight, Star Platinum versus the World. And Naoya kicks Maki, saying, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy." So Naoya starts tickling Maki with his pillow fist, giving her a comfortable massage. And for his final attack, he runs around like Sonic around the mountains for some reason, winding up for his final attack. But little did Naoya know, Maki finished reading Giant. This punch is played 4 times. Most people pointed out how goofy that is and how awkward it felt. And I gotta admit, it's kind of a bit awkward, but I'll excuse it. I show no favoritism. Also in the slow-mo shot, I like to mention, she's talking at normal speed while it's slowed down. So if this was in real time, she would just go off like... I also love how Maki moves after this punch. She looks so rotoscoped, I don't know why.
Whoa! What the f, dude? Don't touch me!
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga.
After dispatching of Naoya, Maki is just nonchalantly looking for her mother while drenched in blood. And don't worry, she does find her mother. Yeah, but Naoya's alive, and he didn't die in that fire. And he is on his way to, I don't know, kill Maki, finish the job, I guess. But then he's stabbed in the back by Maki's mother. Ah! Fun fact, Naoya actually predicts his death. Sorta. When Naoya's first introduced, he says,
"Any woman who can't walk humbly behind her man deserves to be stabbed in the back and killed."
And with that, Naoya is dead. You shouldn't have done that hair flake against Choso, man. And after all is said and done, Maki carries the body of Mai, with the only person here to greet them is... What? That bum? That bum Nishi... Broom girl. I would also like to mention that no one else from Kyoto's was there. Crazy work, fake friends. But Maki's rampage isn't over. We get a little info dump at the end of the episode saying that anyone who wasn't there at the building, Maki went to their house personally and killed them too. No one was safe, bro. That was a really exciting episode. I liked it. Us Maki fans ate good this week. Not only did Maki single-handedly break the Zen'in clan, she broke the internet. This episode is not only the highest rated JJK episode, but also the most highest rated episode ever. With a 9.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Oh my gosh, it beats The Sopranos. I feel like this episode was a fun ride, and honestly, it kind of got me back on the JJK train again. Safe to say, I can't wait for the next episode to wow us again. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or Maki will come to your house and kill you. I also work hard on these videos and would love the appreciation. Okay, I'm also recording this and editing, but another reason why you should subscribe is because I'm going to be working on another JJK video. So stick around for that. While you're down there, share the video with a friend. See if they like it. I think that's pretty much it. That was it for today. Bye.